Welcome to Recollection Mall. If you were a mall rat like me, or spent your formative years hanging out or being dragged to the mall by your parents or your parental units, then you've come to the right place. Have you ever gone into your childhood, teenage, or current mall and wondered, wasn't there a store or restaurant there? So let's take a trip down memory lane and take a look at that mall's history of yesteryear. Be sure you stick around to the end of this video and see if you can take my mall survey. So leave a comment or a memory of this mall below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks. The Fairlane Town Center opened on March 1st, 1976. At one time, it was one of America's most futuristic mid-20th century shopping malls. It was built on a 275-acre plot located 12 miles west of the center of city of Detroit in suburban Dearborn, Michigan. Fairlane Town Center was a joint venture of the Bloomfield Hills, Michigan-based Topman Company and Dearborn-based Ford Motor Land Development Company. It was the centerpiece of Ford's master plan 2,360-acre Fairlane community. Fairlane Town Center consisted of two retail levels with a smaller third floor sandwiched between the two at the center of the center. The new mall was dedicated on March 1st, 1976. Good year. It was a 1.2 million square foot shopping complex. It was anchored by a two-level, 244,000 square foot Sears, a two-level, 200,000 square foot JCPenney, a three-level, 240,000 square foot Detroit-based Hudson's opened its doors on July 19, 1976. Among the tenants included The Gap, Walden Books, Olga's Kitchen, and Youth Center stores. The Fairlane Ice Arena, an indoor skating rink, opened on March 3, 1976. On the level above was the UA The Movies at Fairlane Multiplex. This 5-screen venue showed its first features on March 31st, 1976. The most noteworthy feature of the 1970s Fairlane Mall was its ACTS, or Automatically Controlled Transportation System. Originally proposed as a double-track 2-mile loop, the People Mover was to link the Ford World headquarters, an office complex, Fairlane Town Center, and a new Hyatt hotel. The system put into service in March of 1976 had been scaled down to operate over a half-mile of track. Its elevated guideway connected level 2 of the mall with the adjoining Hyatt Regency Dearborn. Serving as Ford's experiment in personal rapid transit technology, the ACTS was dismantled and removed from the premises in 1989. A two-level, 122,000 square foot Lord & Taylor opened on March 6, 1978. The first coffee beanery opened at the mall in 1978. A two-level, 90,000 square foot Saks Fifth Avenue debuted on February 22, 1980. The 5-acre shopping hub now encompassed approximately 1.5 million leasable square feet. In the early 1980s, the ice skating rink was removed and the space was converted to a 5-screen movie theater operated by United Artists. 5 screens on the ground floor and an additional 5 screens on the second floor. It would later close in the late 1990s. The space was demolished to make way for a 21-screen Star Theater multiplex, which was added in 1999. Also in 1999, a lifestyle cafe food court was added. In November of 1997, Saks Fifth Avenue closed and reopened as a one-level 30,000 square foot Saks off 5th clearance store. In August of 2001, Hudson's closed and reopened as Marshall Fields. In 2004, Fairlane adopted an adult supervision policy to discourage underage loitering. So much for hanging out at the mall all day, right? In September 2006, Marshall Fields closed, and the store was converted to Macy's along with all other Marshall Fields. Lord & Taylor closed in August of 2005. On December 31st, 2007, Saks off 5th was closed. The Saks building was demolished soon after, with the plaza, a two-tenant collection of sit-down restaurants, being built on its space. This added P.F. Chang's China Bistro and Bravo Cucina Italiana to the mall's tenant list. Both restaurants served their first meals on November 18, 2008. The adjusted gross leasable area of Fairlane Town Center was now 1.4 million leasable square feet, with 158 stores and services. In 2014, Taubman Centers sold Fairlane Town Center to Starwood Retail Partners, an affiliate of Greenwich, Connecticut Starwood Capital Group. The transaction included 7 shopping malls, these located in Michigan, Texas, Florida, North Carolina, and Virginia, at a cost of $1.4 billion. In 2017, Ford Motor Company added new offices in the former Lord & Taylor, and part of the wing accommodating more than 200,000 square feet of space. It was nicknamed Ford & Taylor by employees. The wing got blocked off in early April of 2016. On September 2, 2018, after 42 years at the Fairlane Town Center, Sears closed. In 2020, the mall, along with Stony Point Fashion Park in Richmond, Virginia, and the shops at Willow Bend in Plano, Texas, got new ownership after Starwood defaulted on its loan. The mall was eventually acquired by a joint venture of Dallas-based Centennial and Colley Partners and a New York City-based Waterfall Asset Management. The transaction closed on May 4, 2022. Ford closed its offices in Fairlane Town Center shortly after. AMC closed the mall's theater on November 13, 2022. In March of 2023, the mall was sold to the Kohan Retail Investment Group. The mall had begun struggling with significant financial issues, including unpaid property taxes and loan defaults, which have led to concerns from tenants about its future and prompted legal action from its lender. While the mall's owner claims the situation is under control, events like the near DTE shutoff notice in May of 2024 highlighted ongoing financial instability. In early 2025, the mall's owner, Mike Kohan, faced a lawsuit from the commercial real estate investment firm Peachtree Group over alleged diversion of rent payments and missed loan payments. The mall owes millions in delinquent property taxes, with a total of $2.9 million in unpaid Wayne County taxes as of January of 2025. In June of 2025, the mall was associated in context of a murder of Detroit neurosurgeon Devin Hoover with Cartier watches belonging to Hoover found in homes linked to the suspect, and the suspect being seen shopping at the mall. Today, the 3-level, 1.4 million square foot mall is anchored by a Macy's and JCPenney and has over 125 stores and services. Congratulations!
Still here? It's over. Whoa. When I find you...
Pop quiz, hotshot.
This is only a test.
So if you've gotten this far into the video, thanks! So how many anchor stores closed or changed names at this mall? So if your answer was 6, give yourself a hand. You were paying attention. Thanks for watching. So what are some of your memories of this mall? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to Recollection Mall. Add your name to the mall directory. Thanks.